Let's get some more analysis on this now from Sami Nader in Beirut. He is the director of Levant Institute for Strategic Affairs. Thank you, Sami, for joining us here on TRT World. I want to ask you, what's Hezbollah's thinking here? Is it to support the Palestinians and Hamas, or do they have their own sort of regional motives for attacking Israel?
Maybe both objectives, and these objectives are not in contradiction. On one side, Hezbollah definitely has his own agenda. He does not want to wage a war not on his turf, so he don't want to be dragged by Israel. But at the same time, he wants his share from what they consider the victory of Hamas after the October 7 operation, and he wants to show solidarity with Hamas, all the more that they are both allies of Iran. So, but definitely he knows very well what will be the cost of a war similar to that of 2006 in Lebanon. And today the situation of Lebanon, as it was mentioned in the report, is totally different, because Lebanon has no more the resources it needs to afford a full-scale war, and a devastating war like that, the one that happened in 2006. Lebanon is going through a very deep economic crisis. The Lebanese pound has lost 98% of its value. The GDP has shrunk by 70%. The unemployment rate is 40%, and definitely the situation today is quite different from the one in 2006. That means that the constituency of Hezbollah and all the Lebanese people in general will not be in favor of a war, all the more. I mean, despite the fact that they show all kind of solidarity with the Palestinian cause, but this is a different issue. But when it comes to bearing the cost of a war, which will be devastating, this is something that they will not consider, or they will not welcome, and consequently they will not consider as an option.
But isn't that the risk, though? I mean, the fear has always been that this might actually become a full-scale war, that it might spread to even other fronts. And what would that mean for Lebanon, Sami?
That will threaten the very existence of Lebanon. The odds of a full-scale war are real, because all the attempts by international diplomat, European diplomat, Arab diplomat, the American envoy, Mr. Hochstein, they have been trying hard for the last 3 months to avoid such a full-scale war. All these attempts to find a diplomatic solution, to try to implement UN resolution, namely the resolution 1701, all these attempts have failed up to now, and this is on one side. On the other side, we that all observers are worried because of the deadlock that the Israeli government is facing today, to try to kick the can down the road and resort to this kind of war in order to turn the balance of power that up to now is not on their favor. Up to now, let's recall that the objective of the Gaza war, none of them has been achieved. The hostages were not released. The capability of Hamas has not been destroyed. Will Israel and Netanyahu in particular, for personal reasons, will go for a war on the northern front? That would be maybe easy to to wage for him, or at least easier to wage for him, because where he can take advantage of the air superiority of its military. This is something that should be considered, all the more that all reports have tried to warn against any similar possibility.
But I guess, Sami, I mean, that also depends on Hezbollah, right? I mean, they keep on shooting these rockets across the border into Israel. You're there in Beirut. What kind of pressure is coming from Beirut on Hezbollah to try to, you know, this balancing act of not unleashing a full-scale war with Israel?
Yeah, because the Hezbollah Hezbollah from day one, it's very clear that they don't want a full-scale war. That they are trying to act in a tit-for-tat kind of war, but and definitely neither Hezbollah nor Iran has any interest of a full-scale war. Iran is suffering serious economic problems, serious financial pressure, while Hezbollah, because of the reason we mentioned pertaining to the economy, they don't want to this war, at least for now. But the thing that they cannot control, the thing is they cannot control is the Israeli reaction and the Israeli strategy. The momentum today is on the Israeli side. I mean, and this is what is worrying. And will Hezbollah at the last minute accept to implement the UN resolution that is, by the way, in the interest of Lebanon? This is a resolution that close this front between Lebanon and Israel and pave the way for stability. But is this in the interest of Iran? Or Iran wants to keep their bargaining chip? Let's remember that South Lebanon and the Israeli Lebanese border has been used as a message platform to exchange messages between Iran and Israel for the last 15 years, in fact. Will Iran today, at this very critical moment, is ready to give this card or to release this bargaining chip without any price? I don't think so, and this is why Lebanon is totally taken in hostage in this regional power game, and it can pay the price once more of the regional conflict.
All right, Sami Nader, always good to have you here on the program and listen to your analysis. That's Sami Nader for us in Beirut.